Hey y'all, hey. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Y'all, I had a warlock or a snake trying to, I think it was a warlock, because warlocks are more angry, beastly like they knuckles be down in the ground, they mad, they having to thug it out. And they usually be a lot more aggressive and angry. The energy is aggressive and angry. It's trying to fearmonger you, it's trying to scare you, it's trying to wake you the fuck up. All right, as opposed to snakes, which are a little more suave, a little more charismatic, a little more slithering, slimy. All right, so I don't know if it was sneaky, slimy, stealthy. I don't know, but one is actually a little more destructive. Actually, the charismatic kind, yeah, because the wild beasts, they actually want to be tamed, but you just have to be a worthy tamer, okay? Wild beasts are cute and cuddly to me. They're tired. They usually just need a little softening, a little, maybe a strong hand, but mostly um, love, love, empathy, empathy. As far as the snakes though, oh goodness. You think you got something good, a little apple coming through, and it's a big ass snake in there, and you know the devil sent them. It ain't nothing gonna do nothing good for you. It's just gonna lie to you. Okay, it's just gonna whisper sweet nothings in your ear while it's circling around your neck to squeeze the life out of you. Yeah, no. And I'm telling you, if they bite you, the venom, it takes days to get it out of you. It's not worth it. If you're going to deal with any of these entities in your energy, I would thoroughly recommend that you deal with the wild beast who just needs a strong hand and a little softening up. It's like a Tarzan, okay? Like a Tarzan. And it could be a female, but when she's in her masculine energy, she be out here like a lone wolf and shit. So, but it doesn't take much. Just a strong hand enough to wake her up, okay? Wake him up, and a little love and a little empathy. As opposed to these slithering snakes who can literally be laying dormant in your energy for days, just slowly creeping away, trying to fuck up little things, biting you, biting your ankles while you're asleep. Yeah, no. It's not worth it, y'all. It's not worth it. Don't pick up no low-hanging fruit because likely there's a snake in there waiting for you. And, the only thing you can do with the snake is to literally behead it. But you're going to have to probably skin that bitch and you're going to have to cook it. You're going to have to put it in some fire. You're going to have to put it through some fire. Otherwise, just another head will grow in its place. And it'll still be in your life, in your energy, and in your face. Hold on one The wonderful thing about wild beasts is that they're not usually looking to cun someone, to be cunning, to take advantage of. They're really probably mostly not interested in harming you. If they're hungry, then they probably want some food. But they'll take whatever you have. They'll take scraps. They'll take whatever you got. They'll take, I don't know, cereal. Some dry cereal. It's as good as candy to a wild beast. Oh yeah, beware my child of the beast. that sleeps till noon that makes us feast on candy bars and cakes of yeast and anything around though. So when you see him sneeze 3 times and say 3 loud and senseless rhymes, don't give him all your saved up dimes or else you'll ne'er be found though. All right, so yeah, the wild beast is I guess outwardly or the energy feels more threatening. But honestly, if they were going to rip you to shreds, they're going to come in and leave with that energy. Most of them are just looking for someone caring, someone who can handle their issues, their bag, whatever they're going through, and give a little empathy, give a little love. Them snakes, on the other hand, whole different caliber of man or woman. They sneaky, they come in with intent, they can be very malicious and hidden. Okay, it could take a while. What I noticed is like wild beasts, they may prowl a little bit, but either they're gonna like the way that you're trying to tame them, or they're just gonna come in, eat what they can, and get the fuck on. It's quick. So your interaction with the person who carries that type of energy, you could have interacted with them for the same amount of time as someone who interacted with the snake. But that snake is probably going to be harder to find. They're going to be slithering around. They may already have bitten you by the time you find them, behead them, skin them, and cook them. That wild beast, on the other hand, in and out. And even if you did have a runabout or a roll around with the wild beast, you can either tame it with your energy, or you can become a hunter, a huntress, and you can make dinners for probably years off of one sacrifice of a wild beast life. Okay, but anyway, I am here right now doing this reading because I looked at my phone and my Bible app, it said, what's the characteristic, or it said, be the characteristic that you think of when you think of Jesus Christ. What up, though, Anna? Gang. Welcome to my moderator. So I read it, right? And I was like, oh, I know you don't mean like turning the other cheek, because we've been doing that for decades. And that shit don't work. We just keep getting sacrificed. So what I realized is it's more about, yes, making a sacrifice, but making it for your life. You be in control. Got him. You be in control of the sacrifice that you make. Because if you make that sacrifice to God in your life, you give your truth, you give your light, you bleed for God, He's going to open up the floodgates of heaven. You keep sacrificing yourself for these men and women on this earth, and you know what they're going to do? Tie you up to a cross, tie you up to a stake, and make a fucking sacrifice out of you. They're going to drink of your blood and eat of your meat and spit on your grave. Okay? I don't know. Take it all as it resonates. Take it all as it resonates. All right, let's see. What's in the energy today? We got the High Priestess in reverse. Oh, something is just the bare minimum right now. You could be getting just surface level information. You may be taking it as, okay, this means this, or this is, I don't know. You may feel like you have the whole story on something, but really I feel like there's a lot that's being hidden from you. There are secrets. Also, I feel like there's a lack of self-trust, so you're not really trusting yourself. You could be out of touch with reality a little bit. This is like Delulu energy. That could be like lovey-dovey in love, or, like in a love bubble or something like that. Silence, dissonance, yeah, it feels like a love bubble. But you could have been listening to too much of your own mind and not really going into the deeper things, only accepting the surface of something. Okay, so something is deeper than what you're seeing, but I feel like you just need to keep looking at it. Now, this is the Page of Swords, and I just had It's Akayla's 18th. But happy birthday, Akayla. I was going to ask you, was that this weekend? I don't have no babysitter. That's why I'm up early, beheading snakes and wild beasts. Okay. Happy birthday, baby. Oh, look. Happy family. Should be a really great time. Got to be. Lots of good energy. And that's water sign energy, too. Okay, the Page of Swords, though. You have a monitoring spirit. Let me wash my hands. Yeah. I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going in. Liam said I could, and I'm going to go hard. He on the couch monitoring me and smiling. Hey, get him, mommy. Get him, mommy. Go, mommy. Go, mommy. It's your birthday. Go, mommy. We gonna read them like it's our birthday. Well, you can't sit no Bacardi, but your mama can. Okay, look at, oh no, she can't. You gonna give her a little taste of a drink? Like it's her birthday. Hi, Samaria, welcome. Another moderator, what? I got 2 moderators in the building. Where have y'all been? 2 at the same time. I love it. Ain't nobody in here but us. Turn up, turn up. All right, Page of Swords, though. Let me get this. I got to get this. Page of Swords. So there's someone who keeps piquing your interest or making you have to give a side eye or making you have to give your attention to. So they're either wild beasting you or they're acting like a snake in your energy, laying dormant and then biting you whenever they get the opportunity to. It could be someone trying to get the level up or the upper hand on you. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy here. Whoever this person is, they could be like a dark spiritual worker. Oh, you know what? It may not be you. It may not be you that is only taking surface. You could have more than enough information about something. It's someone else that doesn't have enough information. So this is someone wanting or needing information from you. They're spying on you because they want information from you. They're looking for information from you. They feel like they are out of touch. They don't know what's going on. They don't have the inner scoop. They don't have the inside scoop. There are secrets. There are things hidden from them. This is someone who would do work on you. The High Priestess could be a practitioner, but they're in reverse. It could be a spiritual practitioner, but they're in reverse. Because I don't feel that they even feel good about what they're doing, or they're not sure if it's working on you. They're not sure of the effect that it'll have. They could have been monitoring you to see if it was having some effect on you, and the fact that it doesn't feel like it is maybe giving this person, I don't know, it feels like if you were silent, if you went silent, then they accepted that as what they did work. But they are watching or monitoring to see if something changed. She gonna have a mimosa. I just saw that. Yes, I love it. Oh, wait. A mimosa? Y'all doing brunch? I thought y'all was doing fish bones. Or fish bones got that? Or y'all making like a whole day? Okay, Page of Swords. Tell me about the monitoring spirit. I feel like this is somebody else. Yeah, they're in your energy, monitoring your energy. So your energy is speeding up. Your energy is speeding up. Something is getting better for you. The momentum is growing. You could be more energetic. You could be like more communicative. You could even be like switching places with this person. Honestly, because they were in your energy, siphoning it. So they were like literally laying dormant in your energy, but they were draining energy from you, unbeknownst to you. I said snakes will stay and slither in your energy all night. You be asleep, and they'll be at your ankles, in between your toes, just a little bit. Just bite you just a little bit, trying to see if it works or not. Oh, did that hurt you? Oh, what did that control you? Did you do something? Did that venom get to you? All right, so it looks like whatever they sent out is still out there because it hasn't hit with you. Whatever they've said, it's not your life. It's not what you're going through. So that means what their words are, because they were sent out with intention. For some of you, somebody paid for this. That energy was conjured up. It's got to go somewhere. Y'all know what I tell y'all. It's always going back. It's always going back. But they're still watching because they don't know. Okay, whoever I'm getting here on the table. Yeah, we have the magician here. You are a magician is what I'm getting. Ooh, Queen of Cups. Hit them with some love. Why don't you? Hit them with some love. You got a heart full of gold, Cancer, Scorpio energy. The magician could be a Gemini, an Aquarius, a Virgo, a Taurus. You are transmuting. You always have been. You've always been a natural. Your heart is a natural filter for energy coming in towards you. You're the magician. You're going to make the best use of the energy towards you. I wish you guys could see the way the cards are lined up on the table. This is just how I'm seeing it. So here's the energy coming through as an attack. It's going right to the Queen of Cups. She's in receiving mode, so it's coming right to her. So actually, she is taking this energy. Okay, so when it goes back, it's going back according to the universe. It's going back according to how God sees fit. And she's able to make use of it in some kind of way, or he is able to make use of it in some kind of way that is going to be good for them. The magician, masterful. That's an alchemist. Literally, it's magical. That's probably why they're like stalking with the Page of Swords. If you're being monitored, it's because someone is like against all odds, against everything we do. You continue to stand. You continue to be true to your heart. You continue to be loving. You continue to have sacrifice after sacrifice, because how else are you continuing with the life that they're literally trying to blot out, take away, this timeline that you're on? They're trying to steal it right from beneath your feet. It's not happening. So they feel already that there is something magical about you, something otherworldly about you. Let's read the magician. Let's talk about it. We're going to read the Queen of Cups and the magician. These are wonderful energies. You know, empathy costs so much money these days. Empathy. My God, it costs a lot to get some empathy from somebody. Do you understand? So if you have empathy, if you have the ability to be empathetic, you are a quality being. You are under high demand currently. And the magician always. The magician is always. That's the Midas touch. Anything you touch turns to gold. Life unfolds very well for you. And if you have the Queen of Cups and the magician, this is someone whole. Feminine and masculine energy are in sync. You're in alignment. So this is an empress or an emperor. But they could be moving in their shadow energy. So to the world, they just look like a star, a magical being, someone who's able to defy the odds, all of those things. They're like marveled at. That's why they're watched. That's why the Page of Swords is here. You could be regular, smegular. Not doing nothing extra, but you are a spectacle because somebody is attacking you deliberately and intentionally. And for some of you, it's not just one person. With the High Priestess in reverse, it's a group. It could even be like a religious organization, coven, cults, a family cult, coven, friend group. Or it gets dark, like actual witch covens and things like that. All right, let's see. Queen of Cups, sensitive, mature, and intuitive. Signifies the sensitive, affectionate, and receptive. Again, Empress energy. Receiving all of this energy, taking it all in and transmuting it through the power of love. They're not closed. They're not closed-hearted. Their third eye is awakened, so they are aware of the energy that's coming in towards them. They're seeing, they're reading. It's like reading the fine print as it's all coming in. Okay, so they are definitely who. If this is you, you are definitely not just getting surface knowledge. You're hearing the surface, you're seeing the surface, but you're also reading between the lines. Very good energy. It's masterful. It's balanced. Okay, give me more. As with personalities associated with the court cards of this suit, the character of the Queen of Cups is essentially passive, but she is in close touch with her inner self and can demonstrate great perceptiveness, intuition, and willpower when needed. She can perform. She can perform. She is so close in touch with it that she can demonstrate or perform. That's what I was saying, him or her. Passive. If it was just the Queen of Cups, this energy that they're sending, the High Priestess in reverse, you know the High Priestess is the most powerful card in the deck. So even if this is a dark practitioner, they still hold some kind of power if you're susceptible to it. The Queen of Cups may be influential and susceptible on their own, but not when they're balancing out their feminine energy with their masculine energy. This could also be a divine union that is creating a protection for this feminine. Okay, so this feminine could be taking this energy in, but unbeknownst to this little snake or this wild beast, she also has a divine masculine in her energy. She could be highly connected to God, who serves as her masculine energy. Either way, it's transmuting the fuck out of it and allowing her to perform or demonstrate things that seem like miraculous or, I don't know, magic. It's like, how are you able to do this? How is this happening? It's happening because they're sending it to you. All you're doing is making use of it. So whatever goes back, that's on them. If they never sent you anything in the first place, you would have nothing to send back. You have nothing. This is like someone sending ammo. They're giving you ammo for your gun. If your gun is going off all over the place, if you popping off all over the place, if you got a lot to say about somebody, you're not saying it, you're not pulling it from nowhere. And if you aren't hearing this, if nobody's talking to you, if you're not in these rooms, if you're not a fly on the wall and you're not getting this information physically, then this is an energy, it's unseen being sent to you. So the fact that you are able to take something that is unseen, an unseen attack, and then demonstrate it for others to see, that it goes back to the actual person, it puts a face on the energy. That's amazing. Because what you're doing is you're catching people who think they can't get caught. And even if you can't make them pay personally, they have a target on their head. Cosmically, they're in court. And beyond a shadow of a doubt, you are dealing out justice. So somebody is moving as their own karma. So you're giving karma back to somebody who's been attacking you. It could be unbeknownst to you. I said you have a protection in your energy. Some of you didn't even know what you were doing. You didn't even know how much energy you were transmuting. You didn't even know how much negativity was being sent your way. You were being protected from it. Okay. All right. We really don't need to read the Magician now because I kind of see how it's playing into this. But let's just see if there's anything else that I missed before I move on. Confidence and good communication. Okay, so this energy, they sent it to the right person. They sent it to the right person. They sent it to someone who was going to make practical use of it, or who was going to communicate. Someone who would sound the alarm, a whistleblower, someone who's going to speak, someone who's going to tell you, or someone who's going to knock you off your feet with their clarity in your life, personally. It says this card signifies that the Corn is an intelligent and skillful communicator and possesses the self. I didn't know that was part of the Magician. Communication. So you can have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements too. Like your moon, emotional, your Venus. Yeah, like your moon or your Venus is really what I'm getting. Or even your Mars and how you move. But this is, okay, let me keep going. This card signifies that the Corn is an intelligent and skillful communicator and possesses the self-confidence and drive to translate ideas into productive action. To translate ideas to translate ideas, information, energy into something that can be practically used. Into love and light, which can be used practically in your life, extra momentum and energy, another way of filling your cup, making sure there's always enough. It could be used for the purposes of healing. It could be used specifically to heal your feminine energy, to give balance, love, healing to your children's feminine energy, because anything that you missed while you were before you had your child is something that they will also go through with you. Or you can start to use this energy to help them to heal things that they don't even know they have laying dormant within them. It says compassion, kindness. You're able to use this to be compassionate to yourself and others. It's just added energy. Because you're in the upright Queen of Cups energy, your heart is already pure. So everything that's coming to you can only be used in the energy that you are in, love and light. So you are literally a vessel for kindness, a vessel for empathy. I said that empathy is a currency and you've got it. You can cash in on this with the universe anytime you choose to. That's the Midas touch. So what you give your attention to, you have a lot of energy here that you could pour into a project, something practical, something that is necessary or needed. So this is not just fulfilling you emotionally, where you are having extra energy to be compassionate, in your day-to-day dealings, but also is giving you energy to propel and fuel the things that you are doing practically in your life. Okay. These talents should be used in a new opportunity presenting itself, in a practical rather than theoretical sphere, most likely in business. It may be a risky venture, but the core strength of will and ability to channel his energies into achieving desired results will ensure success. So yeah, you're being blessed. Likely, like I said with the Midas touch, this is inciting you to a business. For some of you, you are spiritual practitioners yourself, but you may have been initiated by a negative practitioner, a dark practitioner doing work on you. You may have never even decided to ignite or open up your abilities with the high priestess energy if somebody hadn't fucked with you in the first place. Okay, give me 1 second. What's up? What's up, baby boy? I know we had a rough morning, but I thought we was on the same page. Let's get this energy up out of here. But then you start playing the game. Did you tap into something different? And now you want to stop it? You want to eliminate? Huh? You want to eliminate it? Go ahead. Get as loud as you want. Go for it. Go for it. Aww. You look so cute when you make that fake face, that crying face. It's so cute because you scrunch up your nose. You're just so handsome. Alright, let's see. Last messages on this energy. I won't spend too much time. Liam was all for it. You need some intensive care. I'm on break. Just because you ain't gone don't mean that Saturday ain't Saturday. Son, I'm doing less today, boy. Boy, bye. All right, we got the moon in reverse. Okay, I can't hold you on my lap, not with the game. I can hold you on my lap without the game, but not with the game. Okay? All right, so go ahead. I'll be done in a second. Thank you. The moon and okay, yeah, you found out. Someone was doing spiritual work on you or planning your energy, and this has been happening for a while, but you've already received clarity of it. The moon in reverse, dark spell work being revealed. You probably didn't even know that this was a thing. That's why you didn't even know that this was a thing. You didn't know that you were a magician. You would have never known you were a magician unless this high priestess in reverse came against you and ignited these things within you. So someone did do work on you, but it's the reason why you now are different. You've been transformed through what you went through. It was an attack, but the attack, it's like you came out better on the other side of it. What is that? Going through the fire. Fire creates diamonds. Okay. I also feel like you were vetted for this position. Like there could have been others, but you were chosen for this position, whatever this is that you're doing. It says gaining clarity, releasing fear. Okay, this is work that you had to do. This is work. This initiated you to do the work. That was probably what was standing in your way in the first place. Just fear. Clarity first of understanding what was happening to you. Releasing fear, conquering the fears that would keep you from being able to do what you were being initiated to do. This is someone becoming a master. You were chosen to become a master. Finding the truth, suppressed emotions, and conquering anxiety. So all of this is about learning how to not just receive the energy and gain insight on the energy, but also poise, being able to handle the energy so that you can actually use it in masterful ways. It doesn't matter how this energy is coming to you, why this energy is coming to you. Energy is energy. It doesn't die, it just changes form. So it can just be transmuted. They wanted it to come from this, you can turn it into flowers. You're a fucking magician. It's a bullet, you turn it into flowers. This is literally what you do. And it is because you have a pure heart. Only those with a pure heart can do what you do. Without a pure heart, it would not work. It would not work for anybody, not even you. So if you got success in your life, if you feel blessed in your life, this is why. This is why. All right, so you are being monitored, you are being watched, and it may not even be this high priestess in reverse. Your energy, I'm starting to feel that this high priestess in reverse, this practitioner, they can't access your energy. That's why I said in the beginning, they're not even getting the information that they need. In fact, for them, it feels like just total silence or darkness. They're not getting anything. They don't know what the fuck is going on with you. They don't know what's been working or not working. I just saw another net. You know how tiny they are, right? But this time, it's on the other side of the glass. It can't get in. So this is showing you that, yeah, you had somebody that connected to you, but then you transmuted that energy in such a way that they can't touch you to see what happened with the energy after the fact. So they're doing this work, but they never get to see the results of the work that they're doing. Meanwhile, you continue to level up and they're wondering why. I feel like somebody is facilitating, or because energy is a currency. It's like they're paying for you to get through this initiation process that you're going through to turn you into whatever this is that you are or what you're doing. And naturally you may end up being a spiritual practitioner with the high priestess energy. You could even read tarot. You could be a psychic, a medium, a channeler, okay, a reader of energy. You could be getting into Reiki. Things, again, these are all like you're a spiritual practitioner, spiritual practitioner, spiritual therapist, spiritual counselor. You're a spiritual worker. You're a master. This is mastery over self, also mastery of whoever this is that initiated this. But this means that if you can do it with this one person, you can do it with anybody. So you really, this is actually like a graduation, or this is something to be excited about. And I don't think that this is brand new for you. I just think that you lost your way. Like you may have not realized that this is who you were. There's something about this. You needed the breakdown. You needed to understand clearly what was happening, why it was happening to you, why you have to continue to go through it. How is this benefiting you? What the fuck is, like, what is this fucking value? What is this fucking purpose? Okay. But I feel like you are gaining this insight or this clarity. I feel like this is, pour out a sacrifice. You made a sacrifice of, you sacrificed the negativity and you kept the good energy. So you made a sacrifice really out of this person who came into your energy to make a sacrifice out of you. Instead, you chose to use your head over your heart, and you strategize those emotions that you were feeling, because if somebody's sending negativity in, it's going to trigger the negativity within you. But that's your job to transmute it. And I feel like that's the work that you do. You did it for yourself. And that sacrifice has already opened up the floodgates of heaven. It's continuously opening up in your life. But I think this is the breakdown of why and how. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. We like, yeah. All right. So cat's out the bag. Yeah, you just lost your way a little bit and you may have gotten tired out, which is, it makes sense, especially if this is someone who is consistently attacking you on a regular basis, or they're like consistently sending in this energy that is chaotic on a regular basis. You are working through it. You work for God, boo. You work for God.
Yeah.
Yes, you could have been starting to feel as if this was a wasted opportunity, or this was a distraction, or this was a creative block. No, this is what is creating your creativity. This is actually what you've asked for. You're getting what you need. Can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you'll find that you get what you need. All right. We have judgment in reverse. This is because you are non-judgmental. You're non-judgmental. You have the ability to put the pin on the judgment long enough to receive the blessing. Once you receive the clarity of the blessing, your perspective shifts, your perspective changes, and that creates a paradigm shift for you. So now everything is everything is good. It's through the lens that you are seeing it through. Oh, okay, I know how I can use this, or I know how this is benefiting me, or I know what to do with this. When you feel competent and fully equipped to handle what's being sent to you, it's no longer an issue. As a matter of fact, this could now be something that is giving you motivation, momentum. This could be fueling you. For some of you with the Magician, I said the Midas touch, this is literally going to fuel a business that you'll create, or that you've already created. Oh, you got these people stressed. Shorty, you pressure. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. You're pressured because they did not know you had the ability to do this. They did see you as someone who was not very judgmental. So they thought that, likely they just thought that you would accept a lot of this energy. This could even be someone who says sweet nothings to you, but they always lace it with something. Okay, that's that snake bite. It's slithering, it's cunning, it's whispering sweet nothings into your ear as it's circling around your body and getting ready to bite your neck. Don't be scared. Someone's scared. Oh, get back up here on my lap. You scared? Where your game at? You're so whiny this morning, but I understand why. It's okay. All right. Let's see here. Anxiety, fear. Oh, okay. This person does not want to be seen. For some of you, you're specifically dealing with a Gemini. Now, this could be someone that you were in a relationship with or you have a connection to, because there's also Gemini here with this Cancer on the Queen of Cups. Only in this deck, though. I don't usually get Gemini for the Queen of Cups. I never do. So that's very interesting, actually. Yeah, this may be a battle. Third eye. Okay. Your third eye actually could have been awakened with this person. So your chakras are intertwined. This could have been a cycle that you had to go through. Oh, this person is making a master out of you, but not intentionally. This person, their intention was to end you, but this is an ending to them. So they were a magician. You probably didn't know that in the beginning. They were a magician. They were, but they turned dark. See, this is the Magician in the upright, but they turned dark. They chose to use it for negativity. They chose to use it against you maliciously. You were not do this. You're not the Queen of Cups in reverse. You're the Queen of Cups in the upright. So they may have been able to attack many, men or women in their life. They could cast judgment upon them, but the judgment is in reverse. They can't judge you for shit. They can't put you down on nothing. Like nothing? Whose ass is squeaky clean? It's lickable. Yeah. That's the truth. Shame the devil and shame the devil. Tell the truth, speak the truth, and shame the devil. Okay, so they're doing what they usually do, which would end somebody like you, but you're not somebody like you. You're you. You're one of a kind. So you are definitely different. The judgment, whatever bias they're trying to cast on you. You better calm down. Well, put the game away, Liam. Put the game away. We're not going to get frustrated. If the game is frustrating you, you shouldn't be playing it. And this is what I'm trying to tell this Gemini energy too. You stress the fuck out losing your shit, then you shouldn't be playing it. That game not for you. Yeah, come sit down, my little magician. I know you get it honest, sir. You get it honest, but I tell you every time, get out of my business. This is grown folk business. Grown folk business. You never in trouble. But I love when I see you on the table. You know why? Because you at the leading edge of this. You turn around your ways. You do stuff better every single day. You do that, and I have grown people ain't changed their ways. Grown people ain't learned their lessons. And I see you turn over a new leaf every single day. And you only 5. That's amazing. Do you know that? You know that already. This ain't about you right now. I'm getting ready to do my reading. I'm going to finish it. Quit fake crying. You too loud. Get your tablet. Play your game, or I'm going to take it away. Because if it's stressing you out, you shouldn't play it. But that's what I'm getting with this person. They played this game with you to the point of anxiety. Now they're in fear because they don't know how it's going to go back on them or what's going to happen as a result of what they've done, especially because something is coming out. So they're being revealed. The fear mostly is judgment. The same judgment that they were casting on you, the same eye that they were putting on you is likely on them now. So they're being watched. They're being seen. They're being monitored. Yeah, it's a blowback. It's a blowback. Ace of Wands in reverse. Anxiety, fear, despair, hopelessness, nightmares. They're at their breaking point and kind of overwhelmed. Likely by guilt. Ooh, because this is coming through on you. This person is in your energy, so they're having to feel your full wrath. They're carrying their own bag. This may be someone who was mad and trying to project their issues or their, like, what they were going through. They wanted you to deal with it, like they wanted you to feel it, like it was your fault. Okay. So they're in your energy. If they get out of your energy, then they won't be able to feel this. They won't even be alerted to it. So that's karma in itself. It's someone who doesn't want to let you go. But why? Because you hold this empathy. It's likely they could care less about your physical presence or body, but that energy that you hold, what's in your cup, Queen of Cups, it's that cup. That cup is gold. That pure heart is worth more than gold. And that's likely where this person started, with the pure heart. When they learned whatever they learned to do, they had a pure heart. That's why they were initiated or able to do whatever they were doing. They chose to use it maliciously or go over to the dark side to do it with you, and you snatched that back. See, they threw it back. They threw it back. I don't know now. The chicken and the egg, who had it first? Was it yours and this person usurped your authority, took this power from you, and now they have no choice but to throw it back to you? Is this a reckoning? I don't know, y'all, because I do not know the whole story and I don't have time to get it. But we have the Knight of Cups. This person is apologetic, or they likely will be moving forward. And it is, I think it's just your power. It's because they're in your energy. It's because of the clarity that they're being faced with. This is the King of Swords. So you are not just transmuting the energy. You are literally transmuting the energy within this person too. It's like they've already came into your energy. They have no choice but to go through this fire. They're going to experience a rebirth. So as you are moving through this energy, this person is moving through this energy with you. Ooh, this goes for your children too. You ever felt like your child was acting just like the person you made the child with? And it's kind of weird because it's like, okay, you are a kid. What is going on here? Yeah, that's because their soul, their spirit, their energy is right there in that little child, in that little belly, and that little baby. But guess what? As you are lovingly with the Queen of Cups and with a strong hand, discipline, helping your child to move through this, to grow through this. Guess who's learning those lessons too? Smack dab, you got it. The other person you made that baby with, that grown man or woman, they got to learn these lessons too. Come on up out of there. Look at that. Get them up out of the dead. Call Lazarus out. This is amazing. All right, Knight of Cups. Yeah, likely they're going to come out on the other side of it. Apologetic, with a heart full of love. Okay, it's the Knight of Cups. For some of you, this is somebody who, hi Kiki, welcome. For some of you, this is someone who tends to become super lovey-dovey and sweet on you, or they can't wait to, see you or shower you with nice, they have nice things to say. The Knight of Cups. This could be even someone who asks you out. It's like you whoop, like somebody never got a whooping before in their life. They never been popped before in their life. But the moment that they come run up against you, it's like they never had love like that. Because discipline is love too. Discipline is love too. That's the way that God teaches us to be self-disciplined. You want God to discipline you, or you want to discipline yourself? I'm telling you, you can go a whole lot easier on yourself if you just make yourself do the right thing and do what you're supposed to do. You ain't got to worry about nobody else disciplining you. So discipline is a measure of love, especially when it's used controlled, like the magician would use it this is an alchemist. They're going to use just the right, okay, what is it? It's like a concoction. It's like a potion. It's like they're cooking. It's like cooking. Okay, and there are specific amounts of things that you need to use. Oh, we need 2 teaspoons of sugar. We're going to have to use 2 teaspoons of sugar. Oh, just a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Just a tad. Okay. So, I love it. I love it. And it looks like everything's going to be better on the other side of it. For some of you, you were dealing with a Libra, okay? If it wasn't a Gemini, it's probably a Libra. I mostly have Gemini and Libra, but Aquarius is heavy here too with the Page of Swords and the High Priestess in reverse. Oh, even the Moon in reverse as well. All right, you guys, that's the live. That's the reading. Looks like everything's going to be good on the other side of it. You are continuing to get better, and even this person that attacked you is going to be better too. It's kind of like a win-win-win on your end. It could be like a tumultuous or chaotic situation for this person emotionally, but that's only, it's justice, because that's what they were hoping to do to you. All right, so that's what I have for you guys. That's the reading. That's the live. And I will see you guys in the next one. I'm in love with your souls. Bye. Yes, baby. What? Oh, you got a new one. Don't jump in that fire. That look like lava. You gotta be careful.